Side Drive toward New North Side Drive.
I don't always know where I'm headed, but I always find a way to keep going. Roll with me.
Peace. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Olivia. And today I want to tell y'all a story and talk about a few lessons I learned from it. Okay, so about a month ago, I stepped on something. I wasn't sure if it was glass or if I had just cut my foot on something sharp, but it stung. And after a while, the pain went away and I figured, okay, maybe it's just healing. So I kept going, busy with life, kids, work, all of the above. And I really didn't think much about it. I just adjusted how I walked, avoided putting pressure on it. Like, you know how you do when something hurts, but we really don't have time to sit with it or figure it out, right? So fast forward to yesterday. The same pain came back, but sharper, deeper, and I just knew this isn't random. So I went outside where it was quiet, and the sun was shining a little brighter. No, not right now.
Okay.
I sat down, I took a deep breath, and I took a good close look at my foot. And I realized that I needed to open up, that spot, open it up a little bit. And it's almost like the sun intentionally shined on it to make it stand out a little bit more. And there it was, a tiny piece of glass, like tiny, almost invisible. And so I pulled it out, and just like that, the pain was gone, like completely gone. And I realized that little piece of glass had been in my foot the entire time. It didn't go away because I ignored it. It didn't get better just because I gave it time. The wound needed more than time. It needed attention. And not just any attention. It needed stillness. It needed light. And it needed intention, right? So that's the first lesson. Some pain requires us to stop, be still, and look at it honestly, because you cannot heal what you refuse to face, right? So, like I said, I adjusted my walk. I moved differently. I worked around the pain instead of working through it. And I feel like that's what so many of us do with emotional pain too. We tell ourselves it's not that deep. We move on. We distract ourselves. We toughen up. But the pain doesn't go away. It buries itself, right? Until one day it screams to be seen again. So the second lesson, avoidance does not equal healing. It just postpones it. When I dug into my foot to get that glass out, it was not fun. It hurt. And I had to be careful. I had to breathe through it. Right? And that too, that's real healing. Sometimes it means revisiting something you thought you were done with, reopening the wound, being gentle but honest. That's why healing work isn't always pretty, but it's necessary, because what you don't remove will keep affecting how you move. You know what made the biggest difference though? Not a doctor's visit, not medicine, just me, some sunlight, and some silence. It's kind of wild how we can see clearly when we finally sit in silence, when we stop rushing and numbing and just listen. I truly believe God was guiding me in that moment to pause, to look, and to remove what no longer belonged in my body, right? And yesterday was like a rather challenging day at home because, you know, I wanted to take the kids to the pool. Hell, I wanted to go to the pool, but so they didn't have a bathing suit. You know, Journey is home. She's just full of energy. She's ready to go to the pool. So many things to do, and what I didn't have time for was pain in my foot, but I had no choice. I had no choice but to stop, acknowledge the pain, and in order to really fully be present and show up for myself and the kids, right? So I say this with love. What is the glass that's in your foot right now? That thing you thought was gone but keeps coming back. That thing you've adjusted your life around just so you don't have to face it, because you deserve to be free from it. You don't have to walk with a limp. You don't have to keep bracing for pain, just like I did. You got to get still. You got to sit in the light and do what you need to do to remove it. Because once you do, the pain you've been carrying, it can finally leave too. Okay? That's all I have. As usual, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. If this spoke to you, I invite you to sit with whatever it is, whatever that pain is. Maybe journal, maybe cry, maybe go outside and listen to what your own spirit is trying to show you. Okay? Healing can be challenging, but you don't have to do it alone. So let's walk a little lighter from here. If any part of this video resonated with you, feel free to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Until next time, I love you all. Peace.